This guy, yeah, he was once one of the deadliest warriors the Vikings ever saw. Hard to believe, right? I mean, look at him now, harmless, a slave, and working the land. But trust me, there's a wild story behind how he got here. Let's rewind to where it all started. So our guy grew up in this snowy little village. He was just a kid back then, listening to stories about a paradise far away, a place where there's no war, just endless green fields and freedom. Sound too good to be true? Well, he thought so too, but it planted a seed in his mind. His dad, absolute legend. He wasn't just strong, he was the strongest. A man so powerful, even his enemies respected him. But instead of living for the fight, he chose peace. He wanted his son to live a quiet, happy life, away from the chaos of battle. Did the kid listen? Of course not. Kids, right? One day, uninvited warriors from his dad's old crew show up. These guys aren't here for a friendly reunion. They're the real deal, battle-hardened and ruthless. They demand his dad return to the life he left behind. Turns out, the dad used to be part of an elite group of fighters, and they're calling in an old debt. Reluctantly, he agrees to go, preparing for a dangerous journey. But guess who sneaks onto the boat? Yep, the kid. He's not letting his dad go without him, no matter the danger.
それってもう引き返せないってこと、父上。
まあそうだな。父上。トルフィン、お前。
後にして。
The voyage takes them into treacherous waters, both literally and figuratively. What the dad doesn't know is that the mission is a trap. The ones pulling the strings. A cunning mercenary leader with plans far bigger than anyone suspects. As the ship approaches its destination, an ambush is waiting. The dad, true to his legendary status, puts up a fight like no other. It's not even a fight, it's an absolute masterclass. He takes down enemy after enemy without even breaking a sweat. But here's the twist, the dad's not fighting to win. He's fighting to protect his crew, including his son, who's watching from the shadows.
15 minutes, I'm here. This guy didn't come, this is big disrespect.
あんたの勝ちだ。
In a heartbreaking moment, the dad sacrifices himself to save everyone else. It's brutal, and the kid, he's left watching it all happen, powerless and consumed by rage. After that day, the kid's entire world changes. All he wants now is revenge. And who does he go after? The man responsible for his dad's death, the same mercenary leader who orchestrated the ambush.
よくも父上を殺したな。お前も殺してやる。絶対に殺してやる。ぶっ殺してやるぞ。
What does he do? He sneaks onto the man's crew and grows up right under his nose, sharpening his skills and biding his time. The weirdest part, the kid starts to become like him. He learns from the man he hates, all while swearing to kill him one day, but it's not that simple. Every duel they have ends the same way, with the kid losing and getting clowned on. It's almost like the guy's teaching him something bigger than revenge. Fast forward a few years and now the kid's caught up in a full-blown war. There's a prince involved, quiet, fragile, not really built for Viking life. But the prince's story takes a wild turn. After losing someone close, he transforms. He decides that if the gods won't bring peace, he'll do it himself. He becomes a whole new person, strong, strategic, and terrifyingly ambitious. Then there's the giant, this guy, absolute unit. He's in it for the fun, switching sides just to keep the battles interesting. And somehow, all these stories collide in one massive power struggle. It's chaos, but it's the kind of chaos you can't look away from. The mercenary leader, turns out, he's got his own plans. He's not just a fighter, he's a strategist, always 3 steps ahead. He's carrying the weight of his people's survival on his back, and every move he makes is part of a bigger game. But even the smartest players can't control everything. In a shocking twist, the leader takes a bold, desperate step to protect what he cares about. It's a move that changes everything, for the prince, for the war, and especially for the kid, who's been chasing revenge all this time. When it's all over, the kid's left with nothing but questions.
勝手に死ぬんじゃねえ立て今すぐ俺と決闘しろてめえを倒すのは俺だ
What's the point of revenge if it leaves you empty? And now, we're back to where we started. The once deadly warrior is a shadow of his former self, working the land as a slave. But this isn't the end of his story, it's a new beginning. He's starting to see that there might be another way to live, a way without violence, without revenge. Maybe even a way to find that paradise he dreamed about as a kid. There is much more to it. Season 2 of Vinland Saga is a very long, rough road, showcasing much more than just war, hatred, and revenge. It's a season of being reincarnated as a better person. If you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe and leave a like on this video. Let me know in the comments down below which other anime I should make a story about. Thanks for watching. See you again in the next one.